I'll just do this one more time.
I spent the last couple of hours editing the video take for a video about why being bad at things feels so uncomfortable. And it was so uncomfortable.
So I recorded a talking head portion of myself and I ended up not liking it. And now I decided to do a voiceover instead. For years I've avoided starting projects because I was afraid of being bad at them.
Listened to the voiceover back and didn't like what I heard.
It felt like performing for an imagined audience and failing in real time.
So I'm gonna redo it again.
Hello world, we've gathered here with some paintbrushes and rollers to paint my bathroom. As you can see, my bathroom is already empty. I asked my boyfriend to remove all of the cabinets and the mirror that was there, so right now it's pretty bare bones. When I decided to repaint the walls in my bathroom and make a few other changes at home, I knew it would feel uncomfortable simply because it was new to me. It may seem counterintuitive, but to get myself to do it anyway, I filmed the process. It made the whole thing more engaging for me, and while it didn't make the anxiety go away, it captured a pattern that's now impossible for me to ignore. When I first moved into this apartment, the bathroom was my least favorite room. It was cramped, gray, and kind of depressing, so eventually I decided to give it a refresh. I don't know much about interior design, but I had painted the rest of the apartment before. I watched a few YouTube videos and got to work. And then something shifted. Oh, jeez, guys. I literally just cut around the walls and the door, and I could barely get behind the toilet bowl in 4 hours. My heart was pounding. I started sweating. I was overthinking every move. I stopped. I would rewatch a video tutorial and then try to do it again. Then I would feel like I don't know what I'm doing, and I would watch another video and I would start again, stop again. And I would go through these exhausting cycles of feeling really terrible about my paint job and then attempting to do it again and feeling like I'm not nailing it. Intellectually, I knew what was happening. I don't paint walls very often, so of course it wasn't gonna feel smooth right off the bat. But emotionally, it didn't feel neutral. I'm exhausted. It's past 12 a.m. It's not going as well as I thought it would. Generally, I was saying that I felt more confident doing this the second time. But now I'm kind of just want to give up and hire a professional and not tell my boyfriend about it. That's what I feel like. If I'm taking this as a huge metaphor to my own life, this is typical me. Like I find myself wanting to quit as soon as things get challenging, like truly challenging. This is not even a high stakes situation. This is just like me painting a bathroom that only me and my friends will see and my partner. And yet it made me feel just as nervous, frustrated, and sad. It's the same feeling I get when I sit down to write, read it back to myself, and my skin starts to crawl. Or the feeling I had when I started to edit this video and I couldn't bear to watch myself on screen. I think there are certain insecurities that I still have, which I'm able to
ignore in my day-to-day. But then when I'm triggered in some way, like when I feel incompetent or not talented, it somehow also like morphs into less cerebral insecurity of just like feeling like this really awkward, ugly thing.
It was getting late, so I stopped and tried again the next day. This time, I asked for help. Yes, I'm recorded kind of conversation. Do you have any problem with
Yes,
that?
my dear. Violetta is doing some magic. Do you feel more confident after doing this for a couple days?
The morale is better. I enjoy doing it with you.
Yeah.
Doing it together is more
It's like
fun.
a fun little project.
When I'm alone, I worry too much about not doing it right.
But we were together.
But when we're together, I'm like, we're both doing it wrong. So it doesn't matter. He's not gonna blame me because both of us are doing it.
I'm not gonna blame anybody. It's a fun little project, and if you mess up, it's fine. We just got a new skill. We did home improvement, and it's exciting because it's so much valuable when you, even if it's not perfect, but you know that you did it yourself. It feels more meaningful. Like every time you go to the washroom to do your funny business, you know, you'll be like, ah, I did this. What kind of finding playlists is that?
And even kneeling, the lights trailed like incense to the figure in the distance. You are all I need. Nothing said could change a thing. Where you go, I go. Just say I'll be. You are all I need.
Watching this process back made something very clear to me.
I don't know, it looks nice.
So blue.
Show blue.
The meltdown I had while painting wasn't really about the paint or the technique. It was the same experience I have when I'm writing, filming, or trying to make something creative. The moment where being bad starts to feel like a threat to who I am. What I often call perfectionism isn't really about having high standards. It's about trying to avoid the emotional cost of staying in a situation where I feel incompetent. And what changed things wasn't getting better at painting. It was asking for help. Doing it together reframed the entire experience. It stopped being a test of my ability or my worth and became just a project, something imperfect, shared, and allowed to be messy. I think this is something I need to learn, that being bad at something doesn't mean I'm failing. It just means I'm human and in the middle of the work. Next time a project makes me want to quit, I'll try to remember this. Maybe what feels unbearable isn't the work itself. It's my ego wanting to leave before I've given myself a chance to stay.